Hello there. Welcome to our November book talks and activity lessons. My name is Gloria Rhodes. I will be reading to you today on books dealing with bullying and how to be kind when something like that happens to you. So let's get into our books. The first book is Be Kind. The author of this book is Pat Zetlow Miller. So it talks about when a young girl named Tanisha spills grape juice all over her new dress, her classmate wants to make her feel better and remembers that mom always says, be kind. But what does it mean to be kind? So let's listen to the story. Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday, all over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too, but mom always tells me to be kind, so I tried. I don't think it worked though. I said, purple is my favorite color. I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? Maybe it's giving. Making cookies for Mr. Ronaldo who lives alone. Letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might win races in them too. Maybe it's helping, like putting dirty dishes in the sink, cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. Maybe it's paying attention, telling Desmond I like his blue boots, asking a new girl to be my partner, listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle, or saying, thank you, bless you. My mom says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. Hey, Kayla, what's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Mendelbaum. Being kind can be hard too. Even when you know what to do, teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in her art class and paint this picture for her because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do. And together, they could grow into something big, something really big. So big that all our kindness spill out of our school, spread throughout our town, travel across the country, and go all the way around the world. Right back to Tanisha and me. So we can be kind again and again and again. Be Kind by Pat Zetlow Miller. And here's a coloring activity for you to use your crayons and remember what the color was in the story that happened to Tanisha when she spilled her juice. And you can use that color to color your activity. Our next book is called Big Bob, Little Bob by James Howe. Despite the fact that they share a name, Big Bob and Little Bob are different. Big Bob likes trucks and throwing balls and being loud. Little Bob likes dolls and jingling bracelets and being quiet. No matter what they do not do it the same. Could they possibly be friends despite these differences? Big Bob, Little Bob. When Big Bob moved in next door, Little Bob's mom said, "Isn't that nice? You will have someone new to play with. He even has the same name as you." To Little Bob, their name was the only thing about them that was the same. For one thing, Big Bob was big, and Little Bob was, well, little. But how Big Bob or little they were didn't matter to Little Bob. What mattered is what they liked to do. "Boys do not play with dolls," said Big Bob. "They play with trucks." "I do not like trucks," said Little Bob. "They are too noisy." Vroom. One day when Little Bob was teaching his students their letters, "Hey, Bob, catch. Watch out." "I'm sorry," Big Bob said. "You were supposed to catch the ball." "I'm not very good at catching," said Little Bob. "Then you can throw and I'll catch," Big Bob said. Little Bob shook his head. "I'm not very good at throwing either." No matter what they did, Big Bob and Little Bob did not do it the same way. "That cloud looks like a flower," says Little Bob. "Race you," says Big Bob. Clang, 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 here comes the fire truck, get out of the way. "Hey, those girls' clothes, I like them, they feel nice. And listen," said Little Bob. Then one morning, a new girl moved into the neighborhood. "Why are you playing with dolls?" the girl asked. Said Little Bob. "Huh?" the little girl snorted. "Didn't anybody ever tell you that boys do not play with dolls?" "Hey, you stop picking on my friend," Big Bob told the girl. "Boys can do whatever they want." The girl put her head down and turned away. "Wait," Little Bob said. "What's your name?" "Blossom," the girl said. "I just moved in next door. Do you want to play with us?" Little Bob asked. "Okay," said Blossom, "but I like playing with trucks more than dolls." "That's all right," said Big Bob. "Girls can do whatever they want too." The three friends played together from that day on. Big Bob, Little Bob, and Blossom. So this teaches you that you can do whatever you want to do that makes you happy, whether you're Big Bob, Little Bob, or Blossom. The next story is called George, and it's by Alex Gino. And I'm not going to read the entire story because this story is probably for ages grades 4 through maybe 6th grade, and they can read it themselves, or if you want to read it to a younger person, that's okay as well. When people look at George, they think they see a boy, but she knows she's not a boy. She knows she's a girl. George thinks she'll have to keep this a secret forever. Then her teacher announces that their class play is going to be Charlotte's Web. George really, really, really wants to play Charlotte, but the teacher says she can't even try out for the part because she's a boy. With the help of her best friend, Kelly, George comes up with a plan, not just so she can be Charlotte, but so everyone can know who she is once and for all. So pick up the book, George, and read Be Who You Are. I Walk with Vanessa, a story about simple acts of kindness by Kara Scoett. And I'm going to read, the book is a picture book. So it's only about pictures. And when you sit down with, you can read or talk to the story through the pictures. At the end of the book, there is a list of things for children, how you can help someone who is being bullied. And so I'm going to read that list to you today. And this is going to be the end of our series on bullying. For children, how you can help someone who is being bullied. When you see someone being hurt or bullied, there is often something you can do. No matter how small it may seem to you, it makes a big difference to the person who is being hurt. Here are some suggestions. Be extra friendly to that person. Include them in your play and games. Let them know you will not join in when other kids are being mean or bullying. That was number one. Number two, the girl in this book noticed what happened to the girl who was being bullied. Then she thought about how she might feel and what she should do. When you see mean behavior or bullying, ask yourself, how would I feel if that happened to me? 3, it is important to always be safe when you respond to bullying behavior. If someone is being hurt or bullied, you can tell a trusted grown-up. Letting someone know help is needed is not tattling. Tattling is getting someone in trouble, and telling is getting someone out of trouble. And 4, as in the story, actions can be contagious. Kindness multiplies. One small act of kindness can inspire more kind acts. So talk to others about your ideas for showing kindness and invite them to join you. Thank you for listening to today's stories on being bullying. My name is Gloria Rhodes. I'm the Outreach and Diversity Initiatives Librarian, and happy reading.